Hello and welcome! This is episode number whatever of
Sisters of the Holy Fiber!
Yay!
My name's Devin. I'm also known as Rambunctious Guy on the internets.
And I'm Heather, also known as Tiny Kiwi. So grab your knitting or crochet or whatever you're working on and join us while we craft and chat. And frog, maybe? Hopefully not.
Oh no, tell me your tale of woe.
Tale of woe. So here's the sock that I've been knitting on. Here's the toe ends here. And I do have narrow feet, so this is not that. I know it looks like a tube, but this almost perfectly fits my feet. Except for right at the bulge over my thumb toe. I don't know what you call it. My biggest phalange. I don't know. Sorry. I might need a little more room there, which unfortunately would mean that I need to frog all 4 inches to go back.
No. Okay, so when you texted me, it doesn't fit, I thought you meant like it really doesn't fit. If it doesn't fit like a piece of your foot, it's going to be okay. Just keep going.
Okay. Good.
Your foot will make that part stretch out a little bit, and it'll be fine.
And that's basically what I was thinking. It's just, I was worried because I don't like having, like, claustrophobic toes. If you feel the same way, I'm sure you understand. But, so I was just worried that it might be too tight on that area.
But if it fits your foot, you can always re-knit the toe. You can take the toe out, pick the stitches up, and re-knit the toe, like in a couple of years. Stitches up and re-knit the toe, like in a couple of years. If you're like, fuck this toe! You know, and when you're better at sock knitting, you know, like, but for now, you could just, like, get it done.
Yeah, I think that's probably, and I really don't want to undo it because I am determined to get this pair of socks done. Because I have something to prove to the world that I can indeed finish 2 socks. Let's just start with finishing 1 sock. 1 goal at a time. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep going. And it fits my left foot better because you know how your feet are different sizes. So I might add a couple of stitches on the toe area for my other sock. So it would definitely be custom-made fitted socks.
I love you.
Yeah. We'll see. Who knows if it'll even get done. You know, it's one of those things.
Yeah.
I'm almost at the part where I have to figure out what I'm doing for the heel, because I'm doing an afterthought heel, and I've never done that before with the waist yarn. How do you knit? Oh, do you just slip the waist yarn through your old stitches, or do you knit with the
You knit
yarn?
with the waist yarn.
Okay.
I did an afterthought heel a long time ago, and I'm pretty sure that's what you do, but I don't really remember.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, but I think I might have to watch a YouTube tutorial and get there first, so I can understand.
That's you're a good idea.
You look very flashy stroby on my end.
Yeah, it's doing that on my end too. I think it's having a hard time with like the color. It's like my shirt is making it. It's not. I mean, my life is pretty fantastic, but it's usually not this strobe-tastic. So, sorry. I'll just lean in here. Apparently, it likes my face.
Your nice, bright, white face. Okay, maybe not so close, because that's a little creepy.
It'll look fine in the video.
Yeah, like Blair Witch Project. Ooh, burn.
I never saw that, and I'm really grateful that I never did.
I get nauseous when things move too fast, so that would not work out well for me. I can't even watch 3D movies because they also make me nauseous.
Well, now we're tangenting. Here we go. Back to knitting things.
Anyway, so I still haven't tried this product that I bought.
Oh, you haven't?
Euclan. No, actually, that was on the docket for getting things done tonight.
Wool wash.
Wool wash. Yes, I got the eucalyptus scented one.
Yeah, so we actually went to the yarn store together, my sister and I. And that was really fun. And our dad was with us, which was adorable.
Adorable.
Yes. And anyway, so did you want to say anything more about your wool wash?
Oh, no, I'm just excited to try it. I'll let you know how it works.
I'm going to keep going then.
Go for it.
With Dad in the yarn store. So I just get the inkling, like, hey, I start talking to Dad about the scarves I've made him. Because of the things I've made my dad several scarves, a hat, and a sweater. And the only thing I ever see him wear are the scarves. So that's what I make him now, even though I'm like, scarves. But I do it because I love my daddy. And,
I love
so
scarves.
I was thinking, like, about, so I started talking to him about the scarves, and he's like, yeah, I need one, like, a tight weave. And I'm like, okay, pick out your yarn, because we're in a yarn store. Pick out what yarn you want. And he was like, that one. He just, like, knew immediately. Like, he was waiting for me to ask. Not really. But it was really funny. And then he was going to try and buy it. And I was like, Dad, you can't buy the yarn for the present for Christmas. It's not how it works. I get to buy the yarn. I'm going to make you your scarf.
He's adorable, though. That's why our daddy is lovely.
So then because he said tight weave, and I'm like, what does my father mean by tight weave? Like, okay, so because the last scarf I made him is really squishy. Like, it's a mistake stitch rib. It was super easy, like, pattern to memorize. I love that. It's like a one row pattern. Mm-hmm. And it was really squishy, and I know he wore it a lot, but he said tight weave, and I'm like, I'm not weaving, right? I'm knitting, not weaving.
Like, what does this mean in dad speak?
Yeah, so I did some, like, trolling around on the internet, and I found linen stitch.
Okay. And
linen stitch is, you pretty much slip every other stitch and hold the yarn in front. So it creates, like, this look of being woven. Mm-hmm. My dad picked out the Mountain Colors Twizzle yarn in the Wild Raspberry colorway. And it is a kind of a dark yarn. So I really, especially in my light right now, it's not going to show up. I can barely see it right now. And I'm here. So, but its base color is maroon. And then it has, like, dark navy and some green and, like, very small... darker pops of orange. Yeah, that's not... Oh, look, there it is!
Yay!
Good job, computer.
Yeah, it's very pretty in real life. You'll just have to take our word for it and extrapolate from what you can see.
Yeah, so I got 2 of these, and I'm alternating every 2 rows with something from the other. So this is... Let's see if it'll do it again. I get it really close. Hey, that's not bad.
Have you done linen stitch before?
I honestly can't remember.
I don't remember seeing it on anything of yours. I know one of the ladies in my knit group, when I first showed up to the knit group, I was like, oh, that's really pretty. Did you weave it yourself? Mm-hmm. And it was linen stitch. And I was like, oh my gosh, you knit it. You blow my mind. I love this group.
Yeah, so that's what the front looks like. And because every other stitch has that yarn in front, it does create that horizontal line that is characteristic of weaving. So, and this is the back, which is all mostly pearly. Mm-hmm. This is my best guess at tight weave. It still has, like, holes. It could be tighter if I used, like, a tiny needle, but then I would never get it done.
Yeah.
So I thought I would save myself some sanity and just
do
it on sevens.
You don't generally do this, but you can use a fabric backing on your knitting.
Yes, I did that once with, something, and so I'll ask him, I figure I'll just ask him and, like...
Because I was thinking if you got some real thick flannel and then stitched that on the back, that would increase its, lack of holes.
Right, but I'm wondering, for him, did he want something that was flatter than the last scarf that I made him, and that's why he said tight weave, or did he want something warmer? Because if he wanted something warmer, I was thinking about going the way you were saying and finding some flannel and backing it.
Yeah. This is Daddy. He always wants warmer. I think what he really wants is no wind coming through. Whatever it takes for no wind to come through is what he really means.
Well, then I'd have to line it in, like, plastic. But, yeah, so it's a work in progress.
I'm sure he'll love it no matter what, because he really does wear the heck out of your scarves.
Yeah, he does, right? He wears the scarves to no end. The hat and the sweater. I've never seen that sweater. That's okay.
No, I saw the hat the other day, and
really?
And he had it out, so he must have been wearing it. Because I was like, this looks like something Devin knitted, because you can't buy this in the store, you know. I'm like, I bet Devin knitted this. So
it's green.
Did it have a brim with like something plastic or something in it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yep. He was wearing it.
Oh, well, that makes me feel slightly better. Because I was like, really... I should have kept that hat. That was a cool hat. I want that hat back.
Yeah. Excuse me. No, he wears it. He really is a scarf man, though. Mm-hmm. Scarves are his thing.
Yes. And, I've been knitting for a long time. Like, he had my first scarf from when I was 8,
Yeah.
So, he's had my gifts for a long time, and, I figured out how to gift people things, and, like, what people wear, that's what you should give them. Like, their habits are not going to change just because you gave them something that you felt like knitting.
Right.
Like, I have a friend who doesn't wear anything knitted, so I haven't made her anything, because the only thing she would wear are socks, and I can barely finish those for my partner, so that's not going to happen,
Right. Right. So I'm totally addicted to sock knitting now, by the way. This is like the most perfect portable project. Holy moly.
It's fun. I've been really enjoying the linen stitch project for my mindless knitting after my Totoro, because I needed to finish the Totoro, and that was like not mindless at all. Like I had to think almost every step of the way, and this is so nice after that.
You were designing at the same time. That's what makes it twice as difficult.
Yes. And anything with pieces and shaping and a scarf is just so totally different from pieces and shaping and stuff. My other thing that I have on the needles is a dragon I'm making for my nephew. I don't know if it'll get done in time for Christmas or if it'll be like, Happy February!
Yeah.
So, we'll see. But this is the body, and it has like this. This is the belly, and it has this like little rib circle. I just want to rub the belly. It's so cute.
I know, that's really adorable.
So, and this part that I'm making right now is the head part, and he'll have a tail and 2 legs and 2 arms, and then he has spikes that go down the back. So, I'm excited about that. It'll be fun. And I've been actually using that as like bedtime knitting, so I work on it maybe 10 or 20 minutes before I go to bed, and I already have all that done. So, hey.
Yeah. That's good. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, pretty good.
You've been plugging along.
Yeah. Do you have any finished objects?
Do I have any finished objects?
Dun, dun, dun.
I really don't think so. No, I've really been focusing on the sock, which is weird for me. But look at my progress! Because, like, I totally don't knit fast, so the fact that I've gone up, like, 3 inches in a week or 2 is, like, amazing.
You are almost ready for the heel. So
yeah,
cool.
I know.
Okay, well then I'm going to show off my Totoro. Here it is, everybody!
Yay!
I shipped it off today, so I don't actually have it to show, but I do have a picture on my phone.
Ooh.
I already got a comment. Somebody already said on Ravelry, oh, it's so cute! Or something like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, come on, phone. So, the eyes are felt. And there is a little nose, but I don't know if you can see it.
Not really.
I originally was thinking maybe no ears, and I'm really glad I put the ears on because it totally makes the Totoro.
Yes.
And I also debated about making the ears, like stuffing the ears or making them flat, and I decided to go with flat, and it just lays better,
Yeah. I think it's fine. It looks really cute in real life. I can't wait to see a picture of a baby in that.
Yes, so I'm very excited. And, I feel like it's going to be kind of more like a thing for the baby to play with more than wrap the baby in it,
Yeah.
So, because that's just kind of ended up being it's too small to be a really useful as a baby blanket, but it's got a hood on it for crying out loud, so...
I was going to say,
How
that
fun
he
is
might
that?
end up being in that after a bath. They're so
Yeah.
cute when they're so wrapped up. Adorable.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason that it's cotton, so that, after bath time is a good
Yes.
time to put in the towel. In the blanket. Towel blanket. It's a towel blanket. What else have I finished? I feel like I finished something else, but I don't remember what it was.
I can't remember. Have you finished Terry Socks?
Oh, I finished a secret. A secret. Shh.
Okay. Do.
Oh, did I talk about this last time? I think I may have shown you the hat. I don't know if I showed you guys the hat or not, but here it is. This is for my partner who's out there.
Oh.
This is a Lamond hat, and it's in knit and bulky yarn, and it's super quick and easy, and I liked it.
I think you just showed me. I don't think we looked at it on the cast before.
Yes, I think that's true. So, yeah, so that's what I finished.
When you gift that to her, take a picture of her in it because I want to see how it lays. Because it doesn't go straight and up and down. Yeah.
I have a picture of me in it.
Oh, okay. Well, let me see. I still want to see her in it, though. Let's see. Oh, that's so cute! Oh my gosh! Where'd you get that pattern?
It's free on Rav. I just saw, somebody posted it in some class somewhere on the, on the game we play.
I'm gonna write that down. What was the name of it?
Lamond. Lomond. It's also on my project page. You can get.
Oh, that's way easier. Yeah. Oh, another exciting thing. Look, so because I was knitting so much on my sock, my tensioning hand was kind of starting to hurt me, so I taught myself how to knit American, so now I can knit like this too.
That's English.
Whatever.
I love you.
Left and right throwing. I usually throw with my left. Now I can throw with my right.
You're throwing. Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
It's not actually like left-handed knitting, which is different.
Right.
Correct. Just to confuse.
Correct. Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, so I taught myself right-handed throwing when I wanted to do color work, and I was like, I'm gonna hold 2 colors and brain, you are gonna handle it.
I know, right? You should have seen
and
me.
Eventually I got it.
I learned how to knit throwing right-handed, but that was back when I was like 8 or 10 or something.
I mean, I don't know how you learned throwing when I learned picking. Because I learned picking, so I don't know. Maybe just Aunt Jackie was like, "You look like a picker and you look like a thrower." I don't.
It could have just been, "Hey, we're going and it's working. Okay," keep going,
That's
kid.
True.
Because I had one stick in the armpit, and I wasn't particularly trying to learn armpit knitting. That was just how I was doing it.
But the fastest knitters in the world do that.
I know, and I wish I could relearn how to do that. But
it's pretty cool. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, so yes, finally learned. You should have really seen me because I was at Tracy's house and we were all knitting. You should have seen me. It was like the yarn would end up in my left hand if I stopped paying attention. It was like, oh my god, I'm in the Twilight Zone. Stop with your left. I know. It's just even now I'm like, you're going to put the yarn in your right hand. You're going to put the yarn in your... Oh, my God, what happened? So, yeah. It's practice.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And that, you can... it uses different muscles. So it's good. It's an easy way to give your hands a break. But a lot of people will knit, different tensions. So it's... Some people, it's good to have, a project, and you knit that way on that project.
Yeah. Thankfully, my tension looks exactly the same when I do both, because, I wouldn't be happy if it looked different.
And you're a perfectionist, so you're probably, adjusting the tension so that it is perfect, because I love you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Because I've done that, too. I'm like, this doesn't look quite... I'm going to just knit a little looser, and I'm going to knit tighter, and I'm going to knit looser, and I'm going to knit it tighter, and I'm going to... Why?
Okay. I really haven't had to do that with this project. I end up with scarves going like this, wee, 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 when I try.
Yeah, so this scarf, this linen stitch and like this kind of yarn, it's hard to get it to pool. But I'm like, it's kind of pooling. I'm going to knit tighter on this strand and looser on this one and get it to like not go in the same, and I'm driving myself nuts. And nobody's going to tell, and Daddy's going to love it. So like, why am I driving myself bananas?
I can't answer that for you.
I'm bananas, that's why.
Yes, it could be that. But, you know, and the other reason I taught myself to throw with my right hand is that these needles are really a lot easier to knit throwing with my right, for some reason. And I felt like when I started knitting with my left, I was like, this would be a lot easier if I could just throw with my right. Mm-hmm. Just because of the slickness of the needle, and I was correct. It does seem like it's easier. But if nothing else, I get to knit for a lot longer just because I can switch back and forth on my hands. So I'm very excited about that.
Good.
Knitting longer without ruining your hands. Yay!
Tip of the week.
Yay!
Or whatever that segment's called. Can you tell we're just talking today? We don't have segments.
But I have to show you this.
The Book of Tea. Did somebody give you an advent calendar of tea?
It's not an advent calendar. It's got 100 different kinds of tea.
Mm-hmm. Where did you get that?
It's from Lupicia. We were at the Japanese market, and they have a tea store there called Lupicia, Lupicia. And I'm on their Facebook page, so I get a lot of their advertisements that some of the stuff isn't available in the U.S. I thought this wasn't available in the U.S. And then I walked by, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's here! They have it! And so I had a real big geek out moment, and both Dad and Chris tried to buy it for me. It was the last one. I got super lucky. You have no idea how excited I am. So, it's just wonderful.
And neither of them got to wrap it for you for Christmas and make you wait. How nice are they?
They're super nice, and Chris is insisting that this is not my Christmas present, and I'm just like, this is Christmas. I'm like weeping. This is the happiest day of my life.
This is Christmas for 100 teas. This is 100 cups of Christmas.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. And then Dad got me pfeffernusse right before that, so now I have tea and pfeffernusse. I'm like the happiest girl in the world.
Now you have to eat more than just tea and pfeffernusse.
No, you don't. That's just a room.
Who am I saying these things?
Yeah, I'll survive it. The only other section I have things for, I think, is I have video games.
Let's talk video games.
Yay! Are you playing anything at the moment?
No. Not really. We're gonna pause. Ready?
Okay. Pause.
Pause. And we're back.
We're back!
With my earrings that my awesome sister made me. So when she asked me what video games I was playing, I just thought about Cooking Mama, because that's the one that's in my Wii right now. So Cooking Mama, when you don't do a good job, she says, what does she say? Mama no lie?
Mama, don't worry, Mama will fix it.
Don't worry, Mama will fix it. And she also says you, not mine.
Yeah.
when you mess up. But this is her happy face when you do a good job. She gets really happy. So, and my sister made them for me because she's awesome.
Shrinky Dinks. My mind is open to the world of Shrinky Dinks now. So, I found, do you remember when I bought this Jane Austen stitch marker? No. Maybe not. It says, I love Jane on it, and it has a little picture of someone in Regency clothes.
Yes.
So, I was looking for this guy. It was in, a project bag somewhere.
Right.
I've been looking for it forever. Because it was expensive, so I only bought one. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I can't really justify buying a whole lot of these. Mm-hmm. But you have to have a little Jane Austen flair, just so that people know you're a fan.
Yes.
Anyway, so I got it out, and I'm like, this is Shrinky Dink! I can make these! So now I'm like,
So now you are.
I know. Well, I don't have the, this one is the one that you run through your printer. Mm-hmm. I don't have that transparency. Because I got the ones just for doing stuff by hand. but I'm sure I could manage. Let's just say. Anyway, back to video games.
Yes.
So I'm totally addicted to one that my friend lent me. We were having a conversation about it, so he's like, I'll just lend it to you. Drakengard. This is for the PS2, so this is obviously an old game.
But that's usually what we talk about, because we both have old systems.
Yeah, and I might spring for a new system sometime soon. We'll see. We'll see. So, just because I've been in a video gaming mood. I'm loving it. I'm just like in level heaven.
You must have your TV back in your house.
I don't. This is my PS2 has a screen attached to it, like a secondary. What do you call it? Well, you know what I mean.
Yes. Anyway, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. Keep going.
No, it's okay. I couldn't even hear what you're saying. Go ahead.
No, that's it. You're talking.
Okay.
What is the game about?
Riding a dragon. You would love it.
Oh my god, I would love it.
Didn't you play Dragon Rider Orta or whatever the name of that one was? Mm-hmm. Wasn't that you?
Yes.
Okay. This is almost exactly the same thing. You would love it. So, I'm pretty sure that there's 3 in the series and they just came out with the newest one. I don't know for sure. This is the first time I've ever played Drakengard, so I've never been a big fan or whatever. Yeah. I'm a fan now. It's so funny going back and playing old games and you forget that there's different kinds of saves. Uh-huh. And, like, I can't save until the level is finished. Uh-huh. And I'm like, oh, it's been a while. It makes you appreciate being able to save wherever you are, like, as video games advance. Mm-hmm. So, but it's still, I'm having a whole lot of fun, like, leveling up my weapons and, it's just what I needed right now, let's just say.
Awesome.
So,
really fun.
Very stereotypically what it is, It's not gonna blow any minds with its storytelling, but...
Well, I've been thinking about getting back into my PS2 because I've been watching. I know this doesn't sound like it would be better for most people, but I've been watching too much TV, so I just want to watch my TV in a different way. I guess I don't know. Make me feel better about it. I don't know. Anyway, yes, I've been thinking about that.
I completely understand. So, I've also been playing. I got 3 Harry Potters, because they were all super cheap.
See, it pooled. See, right here, it pooled. There's like this little bit of dark right here, and then on the other side, it's kind of lighter.
I think what you really need
is to
get into dyeing. Like, hand dyeing. Just take a little paintbrush, and it'll dab little bits of color in there just to break it up.
There you go.
I'm just trying to help.
Damn thing.
I'm just trying to keep your sanity.
Okay. Anyway.
What if Daddy likes pooling?
I know. He's gonna love it.
Think of it like an artist's palette. Mm-hmm. He needs pools of color to dip into, to paint. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know. Sorry, I can't make you like pooling. Mm-hmm. It's okay. I truly do understand.
You tried. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're holding games. What are you holding?
A bunch of Harry Potters. So, at the independent game store that I go to, Gameplay, they mostly have old games. Mm-hmm. They have some new ones, too, but it's mostly old stuff. I'm kind of sad because their new storefront is a lot smaller, it seems like, than their old one. Mm-hmm. But they still have a lot of good stuff. And their bargains
around.
Huh?
They're still around, which is...
Yeah, exactly. I'd much rather have that than anything else.
Yes.
And they're the ones that I bought my screen for my PS2 from. Mm-hmm. And good luck finding anything like that anymore. I should have bought a screen for every system I have. C'est la vie. Hindsight and all that. Mm. But, so I'm also playing, I think, Chamber of Secrets. I can't remember which one I'm playing. Mm-hmm. For braining out. It works good.
One of my students is reading, like, the 4th Harry Potter, and so I asked him, about what happened in the book, and I was talking about the characters, and so now every time he sees me, he's like, so now I'm on chapter 9, and we just saw Draco's mom. And it's the most adorable thing ever. Anyway.
That's pretty cute.
Yeah, it is.
Try not to give him any Dumbledore spoilers, that's my only advice.
Oh, yes. Well, he's still a kid, so his, like, sense of, like, he can't really summarize, so he, like, just starts in, like, a narration of, like, everything that happened. Like, okay, that's all that we have time for now. We have to get better at summarizing, honey.
Yes. It's a good chance to practice that skill.
Yes, it is. That's one of the reasons I talk to kids about books.
Yeah. But I do sympathize. I think I did the same thing when I was younger. You just get so excited, you want to tell them all the good parts, and unfortunately, all of it's all the good parts.
Right. Which is okay, you know.
Yeah. If you have time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway.
But that's exciting.
So, yeah, I'm super stoked. I also got another SingStar. I can't remember which one it is.
So I'll have to come over and we can SingStar it.
Yes, exactly. Since I can't get the boyfriend to even think about playing that. Too embarrassing. Yeah, whatever. But he didn't say too embarrassing, but that's, I think, what he thinks.
But we both know.
We know.
Yeah. So I have to go.
Okay.
But this was lovely, as always.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yes,
Yay.
Thanks for joining us. And if you use Shrinky Dinks, we'd love to see what you make.
Yes. Very true.
Yes. Okay, bye.
Have a happy holidays if we don't talk to you.
Then.
For a while.
Or if your holidays are now. Having happy holidays now. Yes.
Yeah.
Do that. Bye.